One. Okay. Welcome, everyone. My name is Sherry Sharman, and we have the pleasure this evening to be able to learn about a company that I actually came out of retirement for. So a lot of you that do know my story, there's a lot of people on this call that may not know, but I've been in this industry over 30 years and live in Carlsbad, California. Been able to travel the world teaching and training and helping people become successful. And tonight you're going to get to hear from someone who I've known for over 25 years. And he was in his early 20s when I met him. And I just have this ability to, when I meet somebody, know if they've got that it factor. It's that, when you just see them, there's somebody that, it's like I've been called a talent scout because I just have a knack with seeing people that I believe that are positive, motivated, and want to make a difference in the world. And this gentleman did that. And I have to say that I was so impressed to be able to work with him, train with him, and watch him be a top money earner and distributor in many companies. And he's counseled and coached people all around the world. And tonight you get a great pleasure of meeting this gentleman. He is not only one of my closest friends, but his family is like my family. He's an amazing husband, wonderful father, and someone that I honestly believe makes a difference every single day of his life. And I'd love to introduce to you Muzaffar Najfi.
Thank you. And wow, happy Thursday, everybody. And I appreciate that. And when she says that she had a chance to train with me, I'm just going to keep it real tonight. She actually trained me. I've been very fortunate that I had a chance to meet her, like she said, in my early 20s. So I grew up in Minnesota. So for all the Minnesotans that are in the house, welcome. And there's a lot of Midwest. I know there's some people from Wisconsin, Chicago, all the different areas. Come on, like Midwest is Midwest. And I'm loving West Coast, though. I got to tell you, the weather out here, I'll take it right now. And East Coast, I know, is in the house. The South is in the house. There's people from Columbia on in different areas. But let me just start out by saying this. I grew up in Minnesota and was told that if I want to become successful, go to school, and got really fortunate to get to a university playing sports. In my last year, I tore everything in my right knee, my ACL, MCL, and PCL ligament. And then I was told to go do what everybody else was told to do, right? Finish your degrees, put a resume together, and go get a job. And I did that. Like, I did what I was told to do, and I couldn't find what I thought I was going to find. I started working, and I felt like I was overworked and underpaid immediately. Like, I don't know if you've ever felt that way, but it was frustrating. And what happened was I was promised that if I just kept my head down, that someday and it kind of felt like I was being overpromised and underdelivered. And we've all heard of things like the glass ceiling, and we've heard of this stuff, but I realized that I was in a situation that if I worked, I earned an income. And if I didn't work, I didn't earn an income. And I got introduced to what you're about to see. It wasn't this company. Now, you got to remember, like Sherry told you, it was over 20 years ago. So I got introduced to the cassette tape version of what you're going to see tonight. Like, just call it what it like. Back then, it was cool to have a cassette tape. You could rewind and forward until the tape got messed up, and you had to stick a pencil in there. And some of y'all, you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, you don't, and it's okay. But we rolled the tape back up, and if you ever had the tape break and you had to then take clear tape and put, all right, anyways, that has nothing to do with our company. However, I just want you to realize that I got shown this industry with that style of business. And I was real fortunate to have mentors like the lady that you see on here today. And she coached me, guided me, and we were able to earn a very significant income. And since then, I've built several companies in this space. And a few years ago, I was looking for the right people to be in business with. And I met a gentleman that opened 900 stores in a luxury skincare company. Like, he designed the skincare, opened 900 stores. His partner was L'Oreal. They did over 3 billion. And then I was fortunate to meet another partner that created the largest travel club in the world. Like in 2016 alone, they did 994 million with their travel membership. And I met this gentleman, and he started telling me about what they did in revenue. And God bless, we all got a chance to come together, and we've partnered in this company that is literally just past its first week. And you're going, what? Okay, well, it's got a very strong foundation, very strong business partners. But have you ever wanted to be a part of a giant company when it was at its infant stages? Like, did you ever think like I did? What if I went to university with Mark Zuckerberg? And what if I was one of the first Facebookers? What if I was one of the first on Instagram? What if I was the first to sit there with Netflix when they said we're gonna stop going to Blockbuster and we're gonna go to Netflix? Like, what have you ever thought that way? Because I did. But no one called me to be the first. Do you know what I mean? Like, no one ever called me and said, hey, we've got $1 billion idea, Mazaffer. Why don't you, who grew up in a family where mom and dad made $30,000 a year income, and you were in a really bad neighborhood and you were broke in credit card debt, why don't you come run a soon-to-be billion-dollar company with us? I'm sorry, but those opportunities were not knocking on my door. And what happened is that over time, through meeting people who introduced me to people, I got an opportunity to see this. And maybe your friend called you. Maybe it's a business partner of yours. Maybe it's a coworker. Maybe it's a family member. And they said, hey, you have to jump on this Zoom tonight. And that might not be words that you hear every day, but your friend called you, or family member, right? And they were excited and they're smiling and they're on here right now. And if you're looking through the videos, maybe you see them and your friend's going, see, I called you. Maybe they're doing that. I don't know. But the point is I got called by a friend of mine. You may have gotten called by a friend of yours. What I'm going to do is show you this company that you're looking at, the slide, like the first slide, and it says Viago, and you're going, what is Viago? Via means the way, the path. In Spanish, it means like the road. And go is go, right? And so I'm going to show you the way to go, not just financially, but lifestyle, health. Like, our goal is to create a global wealthy community. And the motto of my CEO has always been that Mazaffer, which, by the way, that's my name. And if I didn't introduce myself, I apologize. My name is Mazaffer. And my CEO always told me, Mazaffer, our motto, our goal is when people partner with us in any way, whether they're a member, a customer, a partner, in any way, they get more than they give us. They will receive more than what they give us. And I love that philosophy. Have you ever heard that we need to make it a win-win? And most of the time, it's never a win-win, like coming back on our side. Well, let me show something to all of you. What we've created is the most incredible luxury travel membership and lifestyle membership in the world. And I'm going to show it to you right now. And Viago is something that I promise when I'm done, you're going to go, he wasn't joking. Like, this thing is absolutely amazing. And so let's talk about it. There's some major categories inside of our membership that, to me, there's nobody that has our total package. People have pieces of it, but they don't have what we have. And I'm going to show it to you. So let's start off by travel. Today, after COVID has finished over the last few years, there's like revenge travel happening, right? There's people traveling for any reason that they can. It's like, hey, you want to go somewhere? Yeah, me too. Let's go, right? And it's kind of like, let's go, like, let's just go, which, funny enough, that's like one of our taglines of the company. Let's go. That's an invite. Like, let's go. And what I want you to understand is some people want to travel wherever they want to go, whenever they want to go. And one thing that we all want is we want to save money. You know why? Because that's what we were taught. A penny saved is a penny earned. Remember, grandma said it. And I want you to understand that having access to a website that gives you unlimited wholesale travel, unlimited, it's one of my favorite words, unlimited. And when they showed this to me, I said, how did that happen? Like, how is it possible? Now, I'm fortunate that I got to be on the inside of seeing actually how it happened. And I'll tell you how it happened. we have a very big database. And when we started going to companies and we said, here's our database, they said, wow, what would you guys like? And we said, we want something nobody else has. So maybe you've heard of Priceline, Expedia, Kayak, Booking.com. Okay, they all have access to discounted travel, but it's still at retail prices. We get their price, but what we don't do is we don't mark it up for our members. Our members now get the company owner's price. Think about that one. So I'm going to show it to you because most people go, wow, like they say wow a lot throughout this presentation because I said wow while we were creating this thing. And so let me show it to you. This is Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. We did the same date, same hotel, same everything. And look at the difference in price. Public was Expedia. Ours is Viago's price, and the savings is 33%. Here is Miami, Florida. And look at the difference. The difference is significant just for one night stay. This is Glacier National Park, right? This right here is New York, the Millennium Hotel. I've been there. It's absolutely beautiful. And you get a 57% savings. I used this a few weeks ago on my trip to Colombia, and I went to 3 major cities in Colombia, and every hotel I saved somewhere between 20 and 50% on every hotel. I went to Argentina and I used it. This right here is Italy. Like, look at the difference in prices. And you get access to this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, all over the world. It's your site. The minute you become a member, we give you your site. All you got to do is put your name on it. Like, it's literally ready, waiting for you, right? And so that is category number 1. Category number 2, which it keeps getting funner and funner. Okay, maybe funner is not a word, but it is for Muzaffar. I wasn't the best student in school, but I've learned how to Muzaffarize some words. And I know Muzaffarizing is not another word. I get it, but for tonight's sake, we're going to have fun. Anyways, escapes. Let me explain what this is. These are designed vacations. Look at that couple. That's Austin and Whitney. How do I know their names? Because this is not video that we bought. That's our CEO right there, Isaac. This is places that our members have gone. These are actually video of our community in these places. And we took them and we put this presentation together, right? That's Roy Woods, by the way. Look, these are 4- and 5-star experiences that you get access to because you're a member of Club Viago. Because you're a member, this is what you get. Now, here's what's going to be fun. This trip I'm showing you right here is an example of what we put together for everybody. 5 days, 4 nights, Playa del Carmen, round trip airport transfers. What does that mean? It means a ride that's designated for you from the airport to the resort, and then the resort back to the airport, a welcome reception, all inclusive. Like, so this, what I'm showing you just happened last weekend. And there's going to be some people on this presentation that I asked to tell their quick testimonial of this trip because they were just there. There were actually over 400 people that were there. But on top of all of the bullet points, look at the price. Just look at it. Retail on everything that you would have to get on your own. Like, to do this trip would be $1,700, not including flights. Not including flights. With us, it's $649. But wait, we made it even better. We created something called reward points because you're loyal to us. So you know what we do? Not just for loyalty. The minute you become a member, we give you 600 points. 1 point equals $1. And you're going, wait a minute. The minute I become a member, yes. And then every month you stay a member, we give you more points. Like, it's incredible. Now, all of these trips have a maximum amount of points that you can use. In this one, you can use 150 per person. Wait a minute. So if I want to take me and my significant other, I can use 150 for me and 150 for my significant other? Yeah, because think about this. When you become a member, you're getting 600. Wait a minute, Muzaffar. So me, my significant other, and my child, you can use 150, 151. Yes. This trip is $499. Well, it just was. And we have new ones that are coming. By the way, this is Bali, Indonesia. This trip was absolutely incredible. $499. Look at everything, like river rafting, daily breakfast, a welcome dinner. Like the host is one of my favorites because it's like somebody knows you that's there, that's willing to take care of you. Dubai, it's one of my favorites. By the way, I've got to say this. My dad is East African and my mom is from Dubai. And I know some of you have this urge to correct me right now on how you say it, but trust me, it's Dubai. That's how you say it. It's an Arabic word. Trust in me. Now, there's 5 breakfasts, 1 lunch, 4 dinners, plus all the other things that you get. One of my favorites is the desert safari, which you go sand, like these dune bashing they take you through. We went on 4-wheelers, then we went to this barbecue dinner that was amazing. But I didn't pay $449. I went there on this whole thing on my own dime. And for this is for 5 days. I spent for 11 days, $11,000. So if you would have cut it in half, I would have spent about $5,500 for everything. For everything. And it's $449. And that's not including my flight, by the way. My flight was separate. So just so you know, we have so many escapes. And by the way, I was going to have the new ones ready. I know some people were waiting, like, Muzaffar, you said the new ones. Well, I technically didn't say it. The president said I was going to try to get it to Muzaffar before tonight. And they didn't have all the images of everything ready. And so anyways, but we have great ones. South Africa, Thailand, Greece, Italy, Spain, Mexico, Vietnam, Philippines, Turkey. I can't wait to go to Turkey, by the way. There's so much. Now, that's category number 2. Category number 3, I used today, like today. Today, my daughter, unfortunately, had severe chills, and she was extremely cold. And she was like, Dad, will you come pick me up? My older daughter, she's like the rule follower. So I know when she calls, it is what it is. My younger daughter, she's like me. Sometimes I gotta go, hey, like really? Because she's like me, just so you know. By the way, she's on the other side taking notes. But I'll always tell you the truth, even if she's in the room. And she's smiling right now because she knows she's just like me. My older daughter, bless her heart, had 102-degree temp. So naturally, as a dad, right, she's shivering. And my wife's like, should we take her to urgent care? I'm like, no, like she's not doing well. And I called telemedicine. And literally, I booked the appointment. They called me within 2 minutes. And the lady was like, hold on, I'm going to get a doctor for you. I'm like, this is unbelievable. And I talked to the doc and I said, here's what my daughter has. She's shivering. Her temp's 102. It's this. I said, but the problem is she just got sick like last week. Like, is it something? And she's got, her eyes look bloodshot. And the doc was like, look, he goes, this, you may believe it or not, it's normal. He goes, I have teenagers. Let me tell you what's happening. He goes, what you're doing is right. And he said, don't go to urgent care. He goes, I'll send something to the pharmacy for your daughter's eyes. He goes, but keep giving the over-the-counter liquid, and it just felt good coming from a doc, just so you know. No copay, no urgent care, no nothing. And my daughter's been resting, and her fever broke. It got down to 99, just so all of y'all know. And if you pray, please pray that she continues to get better. But on top of the telemedicine, which to me is absolutely fantastic, there's health share, there's major medical supplement. Supplemental coverage, which is like the chiropractic, acupuncture, holistic. Those are things that I absolutely love. Now, this next category is one of my favorites. Okay, they're all like my favorite. You know, it's funny because the lady that introduced me, she introduced this lady when she saw this company, and when Sherry saw this, she was like, Muzaffar, I've built significant companies. And for those of y'all that maybe you follow traditional business, but there's what it used to be a magazine. I think it's still a magazine, but it's online, and it was Inc., like INC. And this lady, Sherry, that introduced me, one of the first companies she helped develop with her business partners grew at 35,000% growth in 5 years. And that company was listed as #1 privately held in Inc. magazine in 1996. Think about that. So when she says that she saw this, she sees where it's headed, and it brought her out of retirement. It's because she's built significant companies that did amazing. And when she said, Mazafar, everything that we have, it's for the masses. And she's like, this is the total win-win. So let's talk about daily deals. Designated to save members a minimum of $4,000 per year. $4,000 per year. Do you understand? It will actually cost you more money not to have this. Think about that one. Like, that's a very strong statement. But I don't know about you, but I do go to the movies, which, by the way, I saw Moana 2 with my wife and my daughters. Loved it. If you haven't seen it, you got to go. But go through Viago. Like, go through Viago. Like, seriously. We're going to go see Wicked. We're going to go see Wicked this weekend. I can't wait. I don't think I'm crazy. I'm a girl dad. Like, you don't understand. Like, I went to Barbie. I'm going to Wicked. I went to Moana 2. I'm going to everything that my daughters want to go with me to, just so y'all know. Girl dad, hashtag it, right? We went to SeaWorld. I saved $50 a ticket through this membership. Like, I don't have pets, but if you do, why wouldn't you go through us through Petco? Like, just understand it's absolutely amazing. And there's so many other areas. To me, it reminds me when my friend got a job at Foot Locker and I asked him for the hookup because he was my friend. Well, this is like having a million friends that are going to give you the hookup. All right. Last but not least is our marketplace. And this gives you access to some of our top products that like my partner created one of the top luxury skincare lines. Believe me, there's more phenomenal skincare coming that is luxury that you'll get prices that nobody will get. Same thing with nutrition. Because you're a member of Viago, it's so incredible. But I was talking to a CFO, a chief financial officer, all these acronyms, right? I know LOL means laugh out loud. All right, anyways, he's a CFO. And when I was explaining this, he said, Mazafar, like, this is better than American Express. Like, do I have to sign up for a credit card to get all these benefits? I go, no, you just got to become a member. I said, and you get discount travel, you get VIP escapes, unique experiences, telemedicine, daily member savings, best pricing on the marketplace. And remember, the minute you become a member, we give you 600 travel points. And so people go, Mazafar, what's the cost? It's simple. It's $450 one time to become a member. But we're giving you 600. That's when people go, that just sounds too good to be true. And that's my favorite statement of all. Like, that means we did a good job. Like, I love when people say it. And you're going to hear from people that have gotten their points, that have gone on trips, that have absolutely loved it. But it's $450 one time. And then I was telling this guy that works for this university, that's the CFO, and I said, and the membership is $99 a month. I said, but guess what? We give you 100 travel points every month. And he looked at me with like this befuddled look, like this look like, wait a minute. And I was like, well, he's a math guy, so he figured it out. 600 up front and then 100 every month. So for 12 months, you're getting 1,200 in travel points plus 600. That's 1,800. And he was like, Mazafar, it's like, you're giving us more. I said, then you gave us? He was like, yeah. I go, that's the motto of my CEO. But wait, I'm not done. Here's what happens. Stay loyal. Do you know everything's going to a subscription model nowadays? Like software. I used to be able to buy Microsoft Office and just buy the whole thing. Now they won't let you. They want a subscription. Netflix, Hulu, Peacock, it's all subscriptions, right? Apple has a subscription. So what we're saying is, while everybody has you on a subscription, and after 12 months, they give you another bill, we will give you a gift to say thank you for being loyal to us. And I want you to understand that we have a 7-night hotel getaway as an option as a gift, or 1,000 more Viago points. For those of y'all that are doing the math, you're going, wait a minute, 600, 1,200, 1,000. Mazafar, that's 2,800 points. I could take my whole family on one of these trips and save them 150 to 200 on what's already a low price. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. By the way, that's our membership. Now let's talk about what I think everybody's thinking. I really do. I really believe that everybody is thinking like me, which is everybody's going to want this. Now, will everybody say yes? No. Should they? Yes. Like, to me, it's kind of an IQ test at this point, right? Like, it's a no-brainer. This is one of those no-brainer moments where everybody needs this, because to me, I believe that right now people are referring more than ever before. However, people want to get paid to refer. There's something called influencers out there, and they won't refer anything without payment. So what we want to do is, we know you have relationships that you've spent time building, and we want to reward you for that. And also, you're going to meet people that you don't know. So to earn an income with us, you become an ambassador of Viago. And it's a one-time $49 registration. That's that. Then every year, to maintain your registration as an ambassador, it's $99 once a year. So I know what you're thinking. That's absolutely nothing to start a business. I know, because you're not an employee. You're an independent contractor, which is absolutely phenomenal. Now, there's 5 ways that we earn an income. And I'm not going to cover all 5, but a direct bonus, residual, a team bonus, a sapphire leadership bonus, and a matching check bonus. It's pretty incredible. Let me explain this to all of you. I'm just going to cover a couple of them real quickly. Number 1 is when you refer somebody. Obviously, there's more than one person on this Zoom tonight. Like, there's a lot of people that work with us, and there's a lot of new guests. And so I want you to know that when you refer somebody, right away, when they become a member, you'll earn $100 right away. So how many members do you want to bring? Do you want to bring 2? You'll make 200. Do you want to bring 5? You'll make 500. Do you want to bring 6? You'll make 600. Why did I choose 6? Because we do something else at 6. When you bring 6, not only will you earn 600, which is more than what you paid for the membership, but on top of it, if these 6 people stay a member every month with us, your membership is free. Now, that's another one of my favorite words, by the way, is free. It really is. And so when I started thinking about this, I'm like, well, wait a minute. Then those 6 are going to want their membership for free. Like, that's it. Because I like if you brought me, and I find out that you have 5 others, and you're like, Mazafar, my membership's free. And I'm going, wait a minute, how do I do that? And you go, all you got to do is bring 6. Great. And you know what? My best friend, Juan, guess what? He thinks the same way I do. He's my best friend. And you're looking at this going, well, this thing's going to take off. Yes. So let me explain this. Because right now, most people that I meet, if they work, they make money. If they don't work, they don't make money. And the reason why people join Viago from different backgrounds, there are professional athletes that played in the NFL that are on this Zoom right now. There are doctors, there are teachers, there are firefighters, there are like business owners, there are stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home dads, there are people that went to university, people that didn't, single parents, people that have been married for X amount of years, people that have never been, like, there's all walks of life. But Warren Buffett said, if I don't find a way to make money while I sleep, I'll work until I die. Now, I know that a lot of us have been taught what we've been taught. And I'm going to share something with you today, because I got a little fired up right before this Zoom. And I was telling Sherry, like, I have something for all of you. I just went through an exercise with my daughter, my youngest one, my little twin, because of what her teacher told her today. We're going to get into this in a quick second. And by the way, I think teachers are some of the most overworked, underpaid people out there. However, like every profession, there are good and there are bad. There are good doctors and there are bad. There are good real estate agents, there are bad. Unfortunately, there are bad teachers. I lucked out. Sherry Sharman was a great teacher. She was a preschool teacher. I had great teachers. My daughter has one that's not so good. We're going to talk about that in a second. So when you look at the second thing we do is build a team. So you're not the only person responsible for your income. So when you have a team of people that join Viago, and you have 5 on a left team and 5 on a right team, because we build 2 teams. Now, you don't have to bring them all yourself. What if you introduced Sherry Sharman, and she introduced Josh, and Josh introduced Carrie, and Carrie introduced Ed, and Ed introduced me? And you now have 5 people on your team, even though you only brought Sherry. Do you understand? Like, everybody counts for you, even though you didn't bring them. 5 people left, 5 people right through a team. You're earning a residual of $50 a month as long as everybody keeps their membership. 10 left, 10 right, you're at $200 a month. How does it get to 10-10? Because the first 5 each, guess what they want? They want their membership for free. So they're going to try to refer 6 themselves. Number 2 is they're going to want to finish 5-5 themselves. So you'll get to 25-25, maybe not overnight, but over time. And then it's 500 a month. 50-50 is 1,000 a month. This is on top of all the other ways we get paid. There's 5. I've shown you 1, and this is number 2. There's 3 more ways, but let me continue this. When your team gets to 100 left and 100 right, which you're going to meet a couple that just finished that. They just finished it, and you're going to meet them because you're going to hear their story. But you're at 2,000 a month. That's 24,000 a year. When you get to 250 left, 250 right, that's $5,000 a month, not including the other ways we get paid, which is 60,000 a year. 500 left, 500 right, and that is 10,000 a month. 1,000 left, 1,000 right, it's 20,000 a month. 2,000 left, 2,000 right is 36,000 a month. And because people already did that, we opened up 5,000 left and 5,000 right, which is 85,000 a month. Now, my daughter's teacher told her that if she's going to choose the profession of business owner, that she was going to be in debt. I had a hard time with that statement. Then she said, you just need to focus on maybe being a sales manager. And she said to my daughter, as they pulled up the website for what a sales manager earns, it was between 63,000 on the low end and 239,000 on the high end. And I looked at that and I'm going, oh, they don't know about Viago. Okay, that's a whole different story in itself. The teacher put my daughter at the lowest 10% and made her do a budget on 63,000. She has to turn it in tomorrow, but guess what? She brought it home to dad. We changed that because my daughter's in the top 10%, not in the bottom 10%. So following the guidelines, we put 239,000 and we budgeted that bad boy. We changed the car, we changed her lifestyle, we changed where she lives. And at the end, it said, what did you have to give up to meet your budget? And my daughter wrote, because I put the work ethic in and gave the extra work now, I created a lifestyle for myself that I didn't have to give up anything. I can enjoy the quality of life that I choose. That was her answer, because we've learned something different. Here's my question to all of you. So many people right now have one stream of income. Let us help you get a second one. Let us help you build a residual so you don't have to go through budgeting for the rest of your life. Let us help you make sure that you're not the only person responsible for your income. I do want you to know that just because you join Viago, it doesn't guarantee money in your account. Just like when you join a gym, it doesn't guarantee muscles on your body. When you join a weight loss program, it doesn't guarantee that you're going to lose pounds. When you join a dating app, it doesn't guarantee you a spouse. Let's be real. The fact is we have to put in the work. And so I'm excited because we have a training program. We have an online one, but we also have a live one that's happening in Dallas for North America. After that, there's one in Colombia for South America, and there's one in Dubai for Europe and Africa. But the one for us, because most people are in North America, is coming up. It's in Dallas, Texas, called Playbook. But what I want to do is I want you to understand that I'm not Viago. I've been very fortunate to be a part of this company. And I'm excited for you to hear from some people that have been with us for a little bit. And everybody has a different background. Now, I want to start with a couple that I really connected with, and I want you to hear their background. They actually just won last month's contest. They finished a new rank. They've done absolutely amazing. I love the two of them and their family. And Josh and Kia, if you could unmute yourself and tell everybody a little bit about your story, that would be fantastic, my friends.
Hey, Muzaffar. Hey, everyone. So Josh and Kia Valentine from Tampa, Florida. We are so excited to be on this Zoom today. And so my husband and I, we've been a part of this industry, it's going over a decade now. And you know, when we saw Viago, like it got us excited because we love to travel, but we also love to impact people as well. And so this industry has been so good to us. And we know that where Viago is going because we have the experience and, you know, we're just excited about everything.
Absolutely. Yeah, guys. So it's been a blessing. You know, today we get to homeschool our kids. When we're not homeschooling them, we're world schooling them. We just got back from a Viago escape in Cape Town, South Africa, and Zimbabwe. We had about, 30 of our family members and friends on that trip. And we're just having a blast doing this. We absolutely love it. You know, we're able to do it with our family and just have, an incredible time along the way. So hopefully we get to see you guys on the beaches of the world. Take care. We'll be seeing you soon.
God bless everyone.
And by the way, congratulations, Josh and Kia. They just won our contest in November. They got double the bonus, so they earned 6,000 on top of all the direct bonuses that they earned from personally introducing people. And we're doing that contest again this month. I know they're going to try to win it again this month. And I know Josh is like, Mazafar, not try. We're doing it because I know them. I can hear them. But listen, you have other people that you're going to have to go up against. And one of them is this young lady that is in Minnesota. And when I met her, I was blown away and phenomenal mom, phenomenal leader. She's built an incredible business with us. And Jen Obert, I'd love for you to share your story, please.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. Hey guys, my name is Jen Obert, and I am a single mom from a small town in northern Minnesota. I have been part of the direct sales industry. It has been taking care of my family financially for about 10 years. And when I was introduced to Viago by a friend, I was working a business that was literally taking all of my time. I wasn't really present with my kids. They are super active, busy children, and I just wanted some of that time back. And that's what I saw here with Viago was the opportunity to get some of my precious time back with my kids. And so I went all in. And, we referred our 6 people right away, Muzaffer. So we have a free membership. We've added a few hundred people to the membership since then. And I have to tell you, we just got back from the trip that Muzaffer referenced, and we were on the Rewards Escape in Mexico at the Fives beachfront. I have to tell you, it 100% exceeded my expectations. I had about 80 friends and family members there with me that I invited on the trip. And I can't wait to see all of the people that come on the next trips. A bunch of us are planning to go to Dubai. So I couldn't be more excited about where we're at and where we're going. So, thank you, Club Viago. Let's go.
Jen, you got a permagrin. I don't know if I've seen you with a permagrin. That trip must have been something because you're always happy, but she's got a permagrin on right now. All right. Have you guys ever met people that have told you, well, my friend's already made money. My friend is already successful. Well, I get to introduce my friend right now. We've been best friends for a very long time, and he went to the NFL, made millions of dollars, played at the highest level. And he's here in Viago. And some people go, why? Wait a minute. Whoa. Yes, it's a really good friend of mine named Ed Hartwell. Ed, I know you're on here somewhere. I saw you. Big Heart. Where you at, baby? I know
What's going on, brother?
Sure.
Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, that's my brother right there. We've been brothers for over two decades, and we've been kicking it strong. But hey, my name is Ed Hartwell. I've had the opportunity and the blessing to live a dream and play in the NFL. But when my brother introduced me to this at his 50th birthday party, probably about a little over 3 months ago, I got excited because I love to travel. And in traveling, when you seeing these prices, oh man, it's definitely like the Foot Locker hookup. And it's bananas. So I've experienced a whole lot of things. I've saved money, over $3,500 already. I've used the telemed. I've booked trips and stuff on the travel site. When I say I did everything at all, and I ended it with this past weekend, I went on an escape. And when I tell you, we've been there before, we've done it, but we did not pay $499. I had a penthouse. We had all the stuff included. I mean, it was like bananas. if you missing out on this, you crazy. It's just the money alone, we've made the money. You're gonna make the money, but definitely the other stuff included is way worth it. Like, hey, brother, I love you. I appreciate it. All right.
Appreciate it, brother.
Let's
I'm
go,
so glad you're
Viago.
here. Let's go, man. Listen, and that's one of your best friends. Like, who do you want to travel the world with? Who do you want to help people with? For me, that's one of my best friends, and he was one of the first people that I thought about. And I'm excited to kind of close today out. Yeah, he was in the nice room. He was sending me pictures. He's crazy, man. I love it. And my other brother that's on here has built big businesses before, and he's building an incredible team. Rosco, are you on, my friend? I know you were racing home to be able to be here with us. We got so many people.
Yes, sir.
Rosco, man, if you'd share your story, I'd love it, man. I'm glad you're here, brother.
Absolutely. First off, Muzaffar, it's a pleasure to be your business partner, bro. I love you. I appreciate your energy. For all of our guests here for the first time, welcome. My name is Rosco Taylor. All the people who preceded me with their stories are phenomenal, guys. I'm just another guy who's a product of this system. I'm a former counselor. I used to work with battered women, at-risk youth, and troubled teens. I love what I did, guys. I work with people with Down syndrome, autism, Asperger's. And though it was rewarding, I used to have hair before I started. So I was excited about this industry. It gave me a reason to get up and be excited every day. I love what I did, but trauma and heartache and dealing with that, I came home every day and gave my family what I had left in the tank. So Viago put life in my life. Because of Viago, not only do I have a new brother in Muzaffar, Nashville, and in Ed and everyone you're meeting, it gave me a whole new family. I just got back from Mexico on that trip that Muzaffar was just showing you guys to Playa del Carmen. I just took my babies, my father-in-law, my wife, we all just went to Panama, all because of the Viago membership, not to mention the unbelievable savings, guys. So the Viago membership can only get better. It's early, and we're all fortunate enough to know Muzaffar and this community early. So the membership can only get better. What I urge everybody to understand is the timing, guys. Because we're all just here, fortunate to be here, and like day 11, month 2. I mean, we're literally just a couple weeks into the foundation of an international franchise that this gentleman is leading, and I'm just partnered to be a part of it. Because of the system, I got hundreds of people around the world just plugging in, listening to Muzaffar, and people just like him help us build our businesses, guys. So I love Viago. I appreciate you. Thank you for letting me share. I can't wait to meet you guys all in Dallas.
Appreciate it, brother. And before we wrap up, just so you all know, right, when you look at this and you see the timing of what he was talking about, right now, how do you get started? Well, it's the 450 plus the 49. So one time it's 499, and then you get 600 points immediately. And then it's 99 a month, but let's help you get your 6. And everybody's going, well, Muzaffar, how? Well, just like your friend introduced you and you get started, and then when they introduce another person, it will go on your team. If you wait, then the person that brought you is going to continue introducing people. And when you're ready, you will go in the next available spot. So don't wait. There is truth to the early bird gets the worm. There is truth to that. And so when you're looking at where you see yourself, either A, I'm ready to go. That was me, right? That was all the stories that you heard. B, are people that they want to be a customer, and that's okay too. And some people want to wait and see. And so what I want y'all to understand is that how do we keep this really simple? Well, tonight we did a presentation, and all you had to do was bring guests on. Saturday morning, we're going to do another presentation just like this here. It's going to be 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10:30 Mountain, 11:30 Central, Minnesota, and 12:30 Eastern Time. And after that, you're going to have some people that have had great success do a getting started training for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes that will help you get a fast start. But how do you want to get a fast start, right? How do you want to do that? Introduce 1 or 2 people on here Saturday morning and let us do the work for you. And that's something that this lady taught me. And I'm so excited for her to finish up this call, because she was earning a 6-figure monthly income when I was 21 years old. And I went to a convention and saw her speak, and there were 13,000 people there. And I was seat number 13,000. Like, I was that dude in the very back. And so when she says, like I didn't know her, like I knew of her, but I was like the guy waiting in line to get an autograph. And then the security came and said, okay, no more. If it was up to her, she would have did it for everybody. Security cut me off. Like I couldn't meet her for years. When I finally did, and she said, Mazafar, I'll teach you. I didn't want to let go. And Sherry, thank you for all the guidance and help. And I'm actually really honored that you chose to be a part of Viago, because you of all people didn't have to. And thank you for being here. And I'm honored and excited to be partnered with you, and look forward to changing a lot of lives around the world with you. So I'll turn it over to you to help wrap up this great night.
Well, Mazafar, that was a phenomenal call, and just all those testimonials, I got tears in my eyes, because it's like all the people that are here that are already started. If you're on this call right now, come be part of this community. That was what got me out of retirement, was not only being able to work side by side with Mazafar, but having this community. I've never seen a community like this in all my years of doing this business. I got started back in 1988. A lot of you weren't even born yet, but I just want all of you to think for just a second. We're a couple weeks away from a new year, and you think about it. 2025, what plans do you have for that new year to have residual income coming in? That's what we do, is we teach and train people how to receive residual income. And as you heard from all the testimonials, I mean, Rosco, the fun that you have, it's like everyone has so much fun. And I think, like Mazafar said in the beginning, after the shutdown of the world, people want to get out and travel. They want to go have friendships, and it's like when Jen was talking about taking 80 people on this last trip. What a reunion that is, to be able to have your friends and family and be able to travel together. Most people can't, because they can't afford to do it. That's what the difference is with Viago. It gives an opportunity for everyone to be able to participate and have fun. So I just want to say, Mazafar said it best. Are you an A, B, or C? An A is ready to get started. Get with the person who invited you out to be on this, to get an opportunity to check out everything we're doing, and say, I'm an A, I'm ready to get going. It's like, let's go Viago. And I just think each and every one of you, join us on Saturday for some training, because if you're here and going, I don't know how to do this, you can actually earn while you're learning. You could be making money even when you don't know how to do this business yet, but can you invite people to get on a call like this? We'll be doing them constantly to help you and support you and help you build your business. So thank you so much. Take care. God bless. And we'll see you at the top.